Hey guys, welcome to Talking About Whatever. And on this segment of what I'm watching, I am currently watching The Polygamist on Netflix. This is definitely a binge-worthy show. For those that haven't seen it, this is a spoiler alert. I'm going to be talking about episodes 1 through 11. I still have a couple of more episodes to go, but I just had to do a quick review. And so far, this is a good show. So shout out to the writers. For me, when it comes to watching shows that's binge worthy, if I can watch one episode and then I just zoom to like the second 3-4 episodes, to me that's a good show. That means I'm intrigued and I want to continue watching it to see what's going to happen next. The show is a 2026 South African television drama series that follows the explosive unraveling of a self-made banking CEO's empire and personal life. His wife Joyce as an influencer wife who turns her husband's infidelity into a scheme for power. Alrighty, so I'm just going to go in and start talking about episodes 1 through 11. Okay, so we have Mr. Jonah Gamara, and he is the CEO. His wife is Joyce. They are married and they have 3 kids, 2 boys, 1 girl. Okay, they seem like a happy family. They got the money, the big house, the cars. Well, Mr. Jonah has a side piece, and her name is Matipa. Matipa is in love with Mr. Jonah. Mr. Jonah want to have his cake and eat it too. But his wife is not going for it. The wife eventually finds out and she approaches Matipa and pretty much told her to stop messing with my husband. Matipa ain't backing down. Matipa like, I love him and that's my man. So, of course, the husband is playing the field, going back to the wife to make it seem like, oh, I miss you. But yet he's still messing with Matipa. They even go as far as renewing their vows, okay? So by the wife being an influencer, branding, and by her husband being a CEO, they have this perfect image that they have to carry out. So, of course, they look happy, but yet they're dealing with drama behind the scenes. Well, fast forward, Matipa gets pregnant and she has twins. Now at this point, couldn't be me. Joyce brings up the idea to her husband, marry her. She can move in the house with us with the twins. Heck no. Heck nah, I'm not about to be no sister wife. We ain't about to be no one happy family. That's just me. First of all, Matipa is crazy. Now, at the very beginning, it shows while Jonah and Matipa was getting it on in one of the rooms in the house, the wife comes in and she hears them. And she sees that they had their passport, I guess, planning to go out of town. So she sets it on fire and it just sets the whole house on fire. That should have showed Matipa that Joyce is not the one to be played with. But I guess Matipa is like, she ain't going nowhere. So Jonah must be putting it on them because ain't no way. But anywho, Jonah tells Matipa that Joyce said, hey, he should marry her. Matipa like, no, why can't it just be us? Meaning her, him, and the twins. Jonah straight up told her he's not leaving his wife. But I think Jonah likes playing the field with the wife and Matipa. It's a game to him. But things start to get real crazy. It was Jonah's birthday. And Joyce didn't acknowledge Jonah's birthday. So it's almost kind of like he was acting like a little kid. I guess he thought Joyce was supposed to just throw a party and just show him all types of love. But since she didn't acknowledge him, he goes right next door to Matipa. Matipa is dealing with them twins crying. So of course she gave Jonah some attitude. And Jonah was like, no, I'm not with it. But Matipa wanted to celebrate his birthday, but he wanted to spend it with Joyce. But that was good that Joyce didn't acknowledge him. That's why he rebounded and went to Matipa. But Matipa was knee-deep taking care of them twins, so Jonah left. So then it shows Matipa and Joyce had a moment. They both was looking for Jonah. And they didn't know where Jonah went. So then next, it shows Jonah is at this so-called brother-wife house. So I'm thinking the brother is married and he has a girl and a boy. They didn't waste no time to show that Jonah is the father of this so-called niece. And I was like, what the hell? So then the writers show how Jonah and his brother wife, they actually was talking when Jonah was young. And she actually paid for Jonah to go to school. And then it shows that Jonah met Joyce in college. And he pretty much left the girl behind. But then he later comes back, buys her a car because she did give him money to go to school. Then it goes on the show. He gets married to Joyce. She finds out years later. But then he comes back and says, marry me. So now he would have had 2 wives when he was young. But yet he kept that woman a secret. So I'm thinking Mr. Jonah has a serious problem. He likes playing the fields. But the writers did a good job because it showed how he became the dad. And then it goes back to Matipa and Joyce and all that craziness. So now you got Matipa with the twins, the wife, and her 3 kids that she has with Jonah. And then he has this other girl. So things are really getting interesting. Again, this is episode 1 to 11. But I have a feeling, for those that have seen it, I think his daughter, his secret daughter, I think she's going to be the one to expose everything. Because she does not like being a secret while he's there for his other kids. But this is definitely a binge-worthy show. Y'all let me know in the comment section, what do you think about this show? Bye.